Well, it's September 5th. Brody's back behind the camera. He's joined me out here. We're in western Nebraska. This is where I'll be hunting most of the year, so a little bit of different content coming at you. A little bit more wide open and way fewer trees. So we're out here on what we're going to call the homestead unit. A nice piece of public here. Just got a few trees in it. We're in like the main cedar tree on this property. CRP, Sandhills grass, and we're pretty much overlooking that whole section. We got milo, soybeans, corn behind us, and pretty good bedding right where we're at. I bumped deer when I came in to scout out of this spot, and then had a trail camera down there along the cedar tree row. I got some pretty nice pictures of a buck and a couple more smaller bucks and does and stuff, but don't really know what to expect. Hunting completely new properties out here, so don't really know what's going to happen. Haven't seen a deer so far this morning. It's only maybe been half hour, 45 minutes, but we can see a long way, so if there's anything close, we should be able to see them. So nice vantage point. We'll sit back the rest of the morning. Hopefully we see something here. There's like 3 bucks. Where they at? Right over here. Right here. Look right there. You see him? Yeah. or so after I got done doing that opening interview. I actually had my binoculars out and was looking back this way. Heard something running through the grass. Me and Brody both heard it about the same time. And right through this little window I seen a couple deer running at us. So got the binoculars up, and there was 4 of them. And they eventually worked their way out in front of us here. And it was a bachelor group of bucks. There was 4 bucks in there. There was 1 decent one, 2 small ones, and 1 really, really nice one in there. I came from back this way, so I'm not sure. That's the way we walked into, so I don't know where they came from or where they were at this morning, but they worked down this little hill, and we watched them go all the way across, and they crossed the road and went to the cornfield to bed down. We thought they might bed down right in front of us here off this point. With the south wind, it would kind of be a perfect spot, but apparently the corn's a whole lot safer because they walked all the way across, headed into the corn. But that was definitely the deer we were waiting to see this morning. Had we been 30, 40 yards that way, we'd been in the perfect spot. So pretty cool to watch them and to be able to see where they went. We know they're bedded in the corn, so now we kind of got to make a game plan if we need to move spots or what we need to do. But that one last buck was a really nice one. So good to see deer, especially on our first morning sit of the 2020 season. So we'll sit back and see what else we see this morning. Well, it's probably been at least an hour since we had those 4 bucks walk by. It's been a couple hours, 2.5 hours or so since daylight here. We can see obviously like a mile in every direction, so we can see them coming for the next 45 minutes anyways. But I think the plan is, with those bucks being here, we're still going to stay somewhat aggressive. But I kind of just wanted to touch on why we were here in the first place. If you watch the video from a while back when I scouted this, it kind of knew this was going to be a pretty decent spot, just with the trees here, the cedar tree line out here in the Sandhills type country. If you get any sort of cover, and we talk about edge all the time, that's what we're in right now. So it's perfect for deer to walk. So that was the main reason we wanted to be in this area. This cedar tree provides a great spot, especially on a new property, to do an observation sit. But we talk about all the time with our observation sits wanting to still be able to be in a killable spot with our observation sit. So that was kind of proven this morning, where we get in a spot where we can see a long ways, but there's still deer trails and deer travel right by our observation stand. We'll climb down now. Hopefully that trail camera's still there, and then we'll head back to the truck.
Said, I think I'll rip that hat right off your head. That's when the feeling turned around. This is what he said. You ride a black tornado.
Chance and I are headed in for our evening sit. We're going right back in where we sat this morning. We figured it'd be kind of stupid to leave a spot where we saw deer, probably go in and bed down in that corn. We have a pretty good idea that their pattern is to come back to the food over here. We at least think we'll get at least to see them tonight, at least figure out if they're going different directions in the evening. We think they're probably coming right back this way. Got some unique food sources here, corn, Milo back there a little farther, so good food source for the evening. Pretty hot today, and things will hopefully cool down a little bit. They'll get on their feet, hopefully come out of that corn, come back across to where we're set up, and hopefully we can get a shot at that big buck tonight. You want to hand this up to me? Yep. That's here. Sounds good. Take it away. Well, another pretty decent evening for me and Brody, just back at that same spot we were this morning. Had a doe come out first out of the corn. We thought those bucks might be behind her. Ended up not seeing those bucks at all tonight. We did have a nice, I think it was a little 4x4, not little, I would have shot him if he got close enough. Just kind of show up out in front of us, snuck in on us. And then we had 2 more does and a fawn come by us later. So pretty decent deer movement and deer numbers for it being almost 100 degrees and, you know, September 5th or whatever it is today. So probably going to be back at this spot in a couple days. The wind's not right for tomorrow. And with all those deer being in there, we definitely don't want to hunt on a bad wind. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Should have some more deer hunting content coming for you as our season is underway here in Nebraska. We've got an arrow hunter discount if you guys are looking to use tree saddles this fall. We love them, really enjoy using them. We got that discount in the description below. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.